All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a commentary on this video here that's entitled, They Begged So-Called White People for Water, then turned back to black folks, then turned to black folks and were shocked by their kindness. Now, there's many things that I want to touch on in this video, man, and I'm just going to play the first bit of this video, and then I'm gonna start like commenting on some of the things in this video, man, and trying to apply it back to the scriptures and how we as Israelites need to act in this world, man. So here it goes.
Water? Why? I'm thirsty. Could you maybe buy me this water? Why? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, well, pay for it yourself. Sorry.
Yeah? Okay. Would you pay for my water?
Why?
I'm thirsty.
You have to pay it yourself.
I don't have the money right now.
Yeah, well, then you shouldn't be here. Strange.
Maybe buy me this water?
Sorry, what?
I don't have any money.
No, sorry.
No?
No.
Could you maybe buy me this water?
Why?
Don't have any money.
Yeah, so?
Could you pay for my water?
No. Why?
I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Now, there's many things I can say about this video, and the first thing is that, like, I'm assuming that the person asking these questions is a so-called white man as well, an Edomite, right? And Esau is just not kind anyway, right? But people are generally more kind to women in general in this world anyway, which is going to relate back to something that you're going to see later on in this same video, where the woman bugs out after loads of people just don't help her, man. Because women in this society are so, like, used to being helped, and they need community, and they need, like, this society so much. Like, they're so, like, disgustingly weak, man. Like, how weak women are considering their pride levels is as disgusting as how weak Esau is, considering how low down the totem pole he really actually is in reality, right? It's actually disgusting how weak women are, man, and how, like, they need to desperately beg it off from this society, and how they, like, are so desperate to be around people that they will use a man that they don't even like to take them out on a date and spend his money, because they can't find a guy that they do like to take them out on a date, and he'll spend his money on them, right? And yet for all that, they still, like, so arrogant. They're still so arrogant, man. A woman will be arrogant because she can find men that she don't like to take her out on a date, but then all the men that she does like won't take her on a date. So she might have 50 men that she don't like that will be prepared to take her out and do things for her, right? So then she'll say, she'll have it in her mind, I could be married if I want to, but that's the same as if, like, 10 fat out of shape women want to sleep with us, but we don't really want to sleep with them, man. But then all the women that we actually find attractive don't like us. Like, what's that mean? Or if we're prepared to spend money to sleep with a woman, she'll sleep with us. But then if we want to get it for free when we can't, like, what's the benefit of that? Or if or like men boasting that we can take a woman out on a date, buy her food, and she's not going to do nothing with us, but she's going to go out with us just because we're spending the money, right? And that's all it's going to be. Congratulations. Women will always be begging it off. Women will always accept gifts that they didn't earn. They'll always accept things from strangers. Like, that's just how they are, man. Right? As you become older and older in this world, and you start to see how women are, like, some of the traits that you see that they have, it angers you, man. Even in your own woman, even in your own so-called woman, even in your own women that are in your family, man. You start looking at them, you're like, raw. When I look back and see how you did men that you knew, you was moving like a hoe. It will make you start looking back on the women in your own family, man. And not to try and take it there, but even some of your own moms. Even men will start having to look back on how their own mom was in the world and be like, raw, my mom wasn't even no good. Now, how our mom is with the men that she is dating and all that is not the same as how she's with us. But to other men, she wasn't their mom. She was a woman that they was dating. You understand? It's not the same thing, right? Now, let me carry on this. Because one thing I wanted to say anyway is that people are more generous to women anyway. When you're walking down the street and you see homeless people, you normally see way more homeless men than homeless women. Normally, that's how it goes, man. In this society, in the UK, for example, like women can just claim DV, get a property and all of that. Like there's ways. Whereas a man could literally be dying from a plague and he ain't gonna get as much help as a woman that's just claiming that she's been DV'd with no evidence. Or she could have banged her own head off the wall, man. That's how it is in this world. But Esau is not kind anyway. Esau ain't generous to their own people, man. We've been known that as Israelites, the so-called black people. We've been known that Esau is mean and unkind to his own people. And that's why it's funny when you Edomite devils always trying to complain about so-called black people, right? And about how wicked we are, when the main problem in your own life and the main people that have did you an injustice in your own life have been your own people. It hasn't even been us. It's been your own people. But let's carry on listening to this.
I don't have any money on me.
Yeah, please. No?
Please. I beg you.
No.
Maybe buy me this water.
There's water, no bubbles.
No bubbles.
Yeah.
I don't have any money right now, so.
I don't know.
Can you maybe pay for my water? No? It's just €1.
You can also drink water from the tap.
Would you maybe buy me this water?
I'm sorry.
You hear that?
No?
You can also drink water from the tap. Now, I don't know what this guy's dressed like. And he might be dressed in a way where they don't believe that he hasn't got money for the water. But I also want to say this. They don't have to buy him no water if they don't want to. They don't have to. But these excuse me. These Edomites always try and come from a place of moral superiority above everyone else, right? But look at how they treat their own people. And excuse me, I'm about to drink some water right now. These Edomites try and always talk like they're just so much more morally superior than everyone else, right? And if they would have knew that this footage was going to be used for this purpose, they would have all bought him a bottle of water, man, because all Esau cares about is their little public image, man. They care about their little public image. Esau's such a demon that he'll complain to you for giving a homeless person your money. Oh, you shouldn't have gave him that, mate. He's never going to learn how to get himself a job now if you do that. Mate, it's not your money. Why are you complaining? You didn't want to give him nothing. I remember one person back when I was in uni, man, one Elamite. He could have been a Jake. I think he potentially was a Jake, but it's neither here nor there, right? And he told me that he gave someone some money on the train or something like that, was asking for money, and then some Edomite in a suit and tie came up and said, mate, you should have never gave that to him because he's never going to learn how to get himself out of that situation now. And the scriptures do say live not a beggar's life, right? But it also says that the poor you always have with you. And it also says that if someone's hungry, roughly paraphrasing that, you're not supposed to just say to them, don't worry, mate, it will get better. So you have to do something in terms of showing them how to get it. And that guy that gave the advice on, oh, you'd never show him how to get out of it, he didn't give the guy no advice neither. He didn't give him no money or no advice. And that's what I mean with a lot of these Edomites. They're full of shit, man. Because if it was a hot, attractive woman that was asking for a bottle of water, all the men probably would have said yeah. And that's why it's funny, another part in this video where a woman doesn't get offered a bottle of water, doesn't get people buying her a bottle of water because she probably, in my opinion, she thought she was hot enough that people was going to want to buy her water, man, and she bugged out, man. Right, she had a funky attitude too. Right, but let's carry on anyway, man.
Oh, you can have it. Drink it.
Yeah, this one's so funny. This woman's such a demon that rather than buy this guy the water, she tells him to just steal it. She tells him, don't worry, just open the lid off and steal it. Rather than her have to spend her money, she'll tell him just steal. She tells him basically steal the water. You're gonna see.
Yeah, you didn't have to pay.
No?
No, of course not.
You think so?
Drink it. Right
And
now.
then if he did that and then got arrested, yeah, she ain't gonna say, oh, and he says, oh, that lady told me to do it. You think she'd admit that she told him to do it? She'd say, no, I never. Because that's the first thing that Edomite does when they get caught out is lie, man. That's their first thing to do. They're like Edomite is such a cowardly, weaselly kind of person, man. And I got into a situation yesterday with some Edomites, man, and I just was like, man, like they're just like so disgusting, man. Like how disgusting they truly are is going to be shown in Jacob's trouble, but ultimately in the kingdom, man, where now their true face is shown to the world, man. They're not going to be able to hide behind a suit and tie. All these suit and tie wearing Edomites are going to be eating their own poo in the kingdom, and they're going to be moving gross. They're going to realize that they don't need to put on the facade of trying to be an English gentleman no more, an American gentleman, You know, an American, a thoroughbred American, they're gonna realize they don't have to put on that facade no more. That the facade's gone. We know they are. So they're just gonna be their true self, real Edom, man. They're gonna go full Edom with it, full Idumea.
Do it.
Immediately.
Yes.
Would you maybe buy me this water? I don't have any money.
Oh, no,
Would you maybe buy me this water?
do you want it?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, I don't know if that was the first so-called black person he asked, but like I don't really want to try and judge this woman's character too much. But some of our people are raccoons, man. So they're quick to help Esau. But then if it would be another Jake that comes up and asks for water, they'll be a bit more wary, man, because our people are always desperate to try and show their love to the other nations, thinking that, oh, this is going to get us some national respect. Like, oh, see, all black people are not bad. It doesn't matter how nice you are to these people, man. When they get the upper hand, they're still going to treat you like crap. A poor Edomite will ask you for money all day. And then if he ever became a millionaire, he wouldn't give you back none of that. If he found out that he had to become a millionaire by destroying what you got, he'd do it. You understand? No matter how much times you gave him money when he went past him. All right, Dell. Yeah, here you go, mate. A drink and a pops here, crack, some skips and all that. Yeah, here you go. I got you a Snicker. I got you a Greg's meal deal. Here you go, mate. Oh yeah, God bless you. Yeah. He ain't gonna care, man.
Nobody said yes. Nobody. I asked everybody if they want to pay for my
Now,
water.
Jake is more naturally kind than Esau anyway, right? Sirach chapter 10 and verse 30. The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. He that is honorable in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? And that's going into Esau. Isn't going to find no favor when he ain't got, where people can't make money from him, man. Because the only reason why people care to talk to Esau right now is because they're in power. The only reason why Esau, for the most part, gets a woman that's to even marry him and be with him is because of money. It's not because these women just genuinely think that he's better looking than all the other nations of men, because they don't believe that. They might in some cases, a so-called handsome Edomite man, is he in a woman's eyes going to look better than a so-called handsome looking Israelite man? Yeah. But for the most part, the reason why people deal with Esau is for money. That's the main reason. It's for money, and that alone, man. It's not because they like Esau, because they think he's a good person. They don't.
Nobody said yes. So please.
You asking for water?
To buy me water, and she said yeah.
That's good, bro.
Your Just Clean bathroom smells great until the next flush. Use Febreze.
I ain't got with all that Febreze business right now, man. Skip this ad.
That's good, bro.
Thank you so much.
What's up, family? Welcome back. I just watched one of the most interesting social experiments I've seen in a while, and honestly, it left me with more questions than answers. The challenge was simple. The person filming walked up to complete strangers and asked one question. Can you please buy me a bottle of water?
All right, I'm going to get rid of this AI voice, and I want to skip ahead to the next video, man. I think, let me see. 1 second. Nah, let me skip ahead, man.
Wouldn't be money on without wasn't even the if were raised with.
This is going to be another
Watching
video
this experiment
in London where the women are asking for water now. And you'll see when they're watching it anyway that they've got a bit of a bad attitude, man. Right? But still, they don't get given the water by Edomites. And then when they come and ask Jake, more Jakes offer to give him the water, then don't. Right? But it just shows that Esau is not what they say they are, man. And they've always got an excuse for why they don't do this and they don't do that.
Nobody would offer me here for the next 3-4 hours. Rated. Nobody would offer me a bottle of water. Thank you, London.
All right, forget all that.
Water, please. I was just in a bit of a situation today. I have to be here for the next 3-4 hours for someone to pick me up, but I don't have any money and I'm super thirsty. I just need a bottle of water. Is there something you can help me with? No? Hello, people. Because of our last experiment, everyone was saying, oh, people in London are just cautious to give their phones. So today we are doing an experiment with food to see if people are actually willing to help or they are just plain selfish. Now, they are not obligated to help. They don't have to. But God damn it, it's the right thing to do.
My benefits haven't come through and I am starving. Who's gonna feed me today? Guys, can you get me a bottle of water, please? Can you give me a bottle of water, please?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really feel comfortable with it.
You don't feel comfortable buying?
Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I would have even got them a bottle of water, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. And the reason why I don't do it is because the scriptures say, "Help the godly man and not a sinner," right? And when I see these people that try and ask me for things, what I try and think sometimes is, okay, if you was in this situation, would you help me? If I was in the situation that you're in right now, would you help me? That's how I try to assess it, man. And if I think that the person might help me or would help me, then I'll help them, right? But if I think that they wouldn't help me, then I wouldn't help them, man. Because I ain't just no idiot that's just throwing out my generosity to everyone. I think that that's not wise to do, right? The scriptures say that you're supposed to try the spirits, man. You ain't supposed to just be trusting up everyone. If you're a person that you are just friendly to everyone, right? In my opinion, that means that your judge of character is not real because you're just friendly to everyone. And that can lead to you being friendly to people that are wicked. Right? But that's me anyway. That's how I view it. Maybe I'm wrong, innit? Or maybe I'm right.
Someone water.
So if you can help me out, I appreciate it.
She said I don't feel comfortable with getting someone water.
I just don't really feel comfortable with it.
You don't feel comfortable buying someone water?
So if you can help me out, I appreciate it. How did you buy that then?
With a card.
You can still buy a bottle of water with a card, by the way. So can you buy me a bottle of water? I don't want anything else, just water. From Tesco, just a bottle of water. Oh, we're filming for TikTok, by the way. You've been exposed.
See your attitude. We're filming for TikTok, by the way. You've been exposed. You think the woman cares? Does the woman look like she cares about TikTok? She's trying to find her whole house keys or whatever the hell she's trying to find her house keys or whatever she's looking for in that bag, man. You think she cares? She don't care. She don't care about whatever you're talking about, man. She don't care. She's just thinking, well, at least I don't have to ask no one for no water. That's what she's thinking about. She don't care.
Selfish. Selfish. So you don't want to help me? Please buy me a bottle of water, please. I'm
just
so
wait
sad.
till all hell breaks loose, man. You're gonna see how selfish people really are. Like these people, man. Men, yeah, the men that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai are the only ones that truly understand the reality of human nature, you know. And maybe men that are in the military, people that have really been around and seen how dark people can get, man. They understand too. People that might be living some kind of criminal lifestyle, they understand the darkness of how people can get to. But they're wicked though. The men that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai are the only ones that understand that everyone has it within them to be like that. Whereas the people in the world, they'll try and make out like, oh, only some people can be like that. No, women are going to get it cracking in the time to come, man. When the lockdown came, who was the only people that you saw fighting for tissue? I only saw women fighting for tissue. Going upside each other's heads, fighting for tissue, man. For tissue. So what will they do for food then? What are they going to do for food, man? And they're going to be, let's just wait how... just watch and see how disgusting it is going to be when women that live around your local areas, if you're still around them areas, that thought that they were so hot compared to you, are going to try and treat some of you mans, some of you brothers out there, elders, apostles, and all that, how some of these women around your area that didn't want to think you was worthy, or thought, I might give him a so-called chance. She thought she's giving you it. No, you would have been giving her a chance, but she was trying to frame it that way. Just watch how disgusting it's going to be to see them all of a sudden realize the error of their ways and like, oh yeah, he actually is quite handsome actually if I squint my eye and turn it to the right hand side, left ways. Like they're going to it's going to be disgusting how fake it's going to be, man. It's going to be so miserably fake how these people are going to change up their ways in order to try and seek and beg it off, man. It's disgusting. It's going to be disgusting. It's gonna be disgusting, man. How they're gonna just all of a sudden change up and be like, oh, actually, you know what? I think that there might be. It's gonna be disgusting, man. Oh, actually, I think that there might be like, yeah, he's not bad actually. Yeah, I wonder if he's got food. He always looked at me like he fancies me. Watch how many even some of you elders, pastors, brothers out there, all you fathers out there that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, watch how some of your exes are gonna try and combat man that you ain't even seen for maybe a decade, 5 years, and all that, and you're gonna be like, man, how has they still got my number? How they even still got my number to be calling me? They might show up at your house, man, unannounced, and you might have changed the address, and you're like, how the hell you know where I live? How do you even know where I live? Family members are gonna show up, all that. Oh, tell me about that your mama bar mama yashai thing that you was talking about before. That what was it? Your mama bar yama shy. What? How do you say it again? Your mama shy. What? How do you say it? Like say it again, slow. So your mawa, like they're gonna be something like that, like that one bugged out Eve that was trying to copy what the elders apostles and what the brothers say at the beginning of the video, was talking about some wawa quadash, saying it completely wrong, man. Wawa quadash, going off, running their mouth, thinking that just if these men can do it, then that means I can do it as well. No, you can't, man. It's not within your spirit to be able to do it, man. So relax. But anyway, let's carry on, man, because like these you're gonna see, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna press play, man, and stop talking.
These people, no one's helping me. I just want a bottle of water. I don't have money, and I'm so thirsty. English is not good, guys. So this is for the audience. Nobody has helped me with just a bottle of water. So they've missed out on £200 literally.
When it really goes down, you ain't going to be able to try and embarrass people using the internet. Because that's one of the things I've realized that women have started using the internet for. To try and embarrass men for not helping them. If their car breaks down, they're trying to embarrass men. Right? Now they're trying to embarrass men and women, but they're trying to use the internet to try and embarrass the community to help them. Like, oh, we're so weak and we always need mercy, but at the same time we're strong and we're independent and we can pay for our own. But then if in a situation where we're not, you better always help us. We're strong and we can hold our own. But if you see us arguing with a man on the street and then we're running our mouths and we say to him what you're going to do, and even if we hit him first and then he starts hitting us back, you better step in and help. How about no? How about fuck you? How about that sometimes too? You can't try and embarrass, you can't try and claim to be strong and then at the same time try and get everything that you can get from being weak too. It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that. But women want it to, what's the saying, man? They want their cake and eat it too. Like, just wait till this society breaks down. How much women are going to bug out when you realize how much of a Hunger Games it is out there, man. How much it's truly a survival of the fittest out there.
Really, this is a social experiment. You're on camera. So, yeah.
You're not able to just buy me a bottle of water from somewhere? I know you're okay, you're tourist, but just a bottle of water? That's not possible. Ya Allah, ma al amil bashar.
Also ich weiß es auch nicht.
Deutsch.
Ja.
You don't speak, so why did you stand there listening to me the whole time before you told me you don't speak English? Wow.
See, she's bugging out because she thought she's a bit pretty and that. I thought, yeah, someone's definitely going to help me. They ain't helping you neither, man. People ain't going to care about no perceived pretty and that. They ain't going to care. She set her outfit up. She got the fur coat thing and all that. And she thought, yeah, people might help me because I've got my 2 hair front lines twizzling in the front. People, the scriptures say, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, and it's going to keep getting worse, man. As the economy starts to get worse and worse, and the people start to penny pinch more and more, people are going to be even more frugal with their money, man. And that includes helping others. I was in a Tesco a couple of days ago, and I realized that every single thing, all the fridge items, was now behind. It was behind doors. like yogurt and all that kind of stuff, milk and all them kind of things, they was behind doors now. Well, I don't want to say milk for sure, but like the yogurt and all them different kind of things was behind doors, and I've never seen them items behind doors like that. And I'm guessing it's a thing to try and hinder in some way thieves, but it doesn't really work though, does it? Like, it doesn't really work. Like, I don't even know. I should have asked somebody that works there with the reason why it was there, man. But I just made my own guesses as to what it was. But anyway, back to this where the woman bugs out because no one wanted to help her get her no water, man. Because you know how these women think that Pete, there's just always an option out there, man. The grass is just always green on the other side. Like, that's why these women bug out when they try and leave one man, yeah, and then want to try and get with the next man. They might leave one man to get with another guy that they thought had the thing secure, and he's told them, yeah, babe, you should leave your man and get with me, and I'm gonna take care of you. And then they do it. And once he slept with her now, he dips off because he wanted to really make her stay with her, man, so he can take care of everything that he was taking care of at the time, and then all he has to get from the woman is sex. And you women don't believe that men will do that to you because you think you're nice people. You men actually really think that you're so likable and that you're so nice when actually, no, you're not. Most people on this earth are not that likable, man, including the majority of you women out there. Like, you're not really that likable, man. The women that are likable are the women that meet some of the characteristics of Proverbs 31. Now, I'm not that likable either. All right, fair enough. But a lot of you women are not that likable, man. And that's why every single man out there has got some kind of grievances with the women in this world, man, even including his own one. And if he says that he hasn't, then I'm calling him a liar. I'm calling BS on that. If he says that he ain't. Because if you was to take a woman from the future of the kingdom and put them next to his woman, right, he wouldn't want to be with his woman ever again after experiencing one day of being around a woman in the kingdom. He wouldn't be able to look at his woman the same again if he was to see what women are going to be like in the kingdom, man. Just like how women wouldn't want to spend any time with us if they got to spend one day with the men of the kingdom. If all our Israelite women right now got to see what the men of the elect are going to be like, or what the men, they'd also be humbled though and start watching their mouth too. But they wouldn't like us now because that's the reason why they don't like us now. Because they think that there's something better out there for them, man, based on what they're seeing on social media. But back to this woman bugging out anyway.
You know what?
1 second, hey, so lucky, man. She go all the way from the other side of the street to where the camera's recording, man.
The whole time before you told me you don't speak English. Wow. You know what? Nobody.
You see her, you see her wipe her eye. Look how sad she I ain't even pointing her out like that, bro. You see how sad she looks? She couldn't believe how human nature is. Because women get to see a skewed reality, man. Like, it is technically their reality, but it's based on lies, man. Like, I was thinking this the other day, man. I was thinking this, and I thought it was pretty funny. Like, how all women try and say that other women are 10 out of 10 online, and that they say, oh, women are all attractive, and that most of the men that I see are not attractive. And then I was outside, I was just looking at the women that I was seeing walking past, and I was like, mate, where are all the 10 out of 10s that y'all be talking about, man? Because I ain't seeing them, right? And then I got to thinking, right, because that's what we do when we're in this world, man. We think, man. Because we want to rule this world when we think, right? And I was thinking, man, when women are judging men's attractiveness levels, they are highly, highly, highly critical, right? To the point where some women, will like every single thing about a guy, but then not like him because of his height, right? They'll disqualify dating a man because of his height. But then when it comes to women's attractiveness levels, like a 10 out of 10 among women can be obese, can be anorexic, can be brunette, blonde, curly hair, straight, fat, yellow teeth, stinky armpits, clean armpits. You know what I mean? Like the dirty undercratches, can be all kind of blue waffle. So lucky brothers out there, man. Can have blue, like they were trying to make it like the women can be anything, mate. When it comes to judging women's attractiveness, Just nasty. They can be nasty as hell, man. A demon, septum nosing, tattoo arms, tattoos on the face, and they're 10. But when it comes to men, the 10 thing for men and that is way more fitting into a box, right? There's way more fitting into a box, man. Which shows that this world has been designed to really hate men. And it's designed to hate the most masculine men. And the most masculine men is the Israelite man, the so-called black man, from the tribe of Judah, from the kingdom of Judah, but then more specifically from the tribe of Judah, man, the so-called African Americans in the land of America, man. That's the most masculine people on the earth. Hate if you want to, man. But then Yahweh Shai is from that tribe, so what are you going to really say? Right? You can't take away that Yahweh Shai is going to come from that tribe. You can't take away that. That's the most masculine. But then, like, that's the most hated. That's the most hated people on the earth, man. The man of the Israelites in general, because they're the most masculine. This society has been designed to hate that. It's been designed to hate it, man.
Would buy me a bottle of water today. God forbid a woman don't have money or stuck in.
You see, God forbid a woman doesn't have money. What about anyone else not having money? God forbid and this is what I mean about women some of the time, man. They're just selfish and think about their own selves or their own gender, and they always want there to be some things in place to make sure that their gender and their women can get help. And that's why when women see anything taking place socially in the world, right, with women, they don't correct the woman a lot of the time, and they'll just stand back and see if the woman's allowed to get away with it, because now they're hoping, okay, if I ever end up in that situation in the future, I'm gonna try and get away with it. I've been watching one TV show called Evil, right, with the guy that played Luke Cage in it. It's a very good show, man. But like one of the main trends that I just keep seeing in the show is that women just keep getting like accustomed to doing wickedness, man. They just keep being wicked. Like they keep trying a new wicked trend. Oh, let's do this, and then it's some wicked demonic trend, and they're just always down to try and do it. It's just one of the main trends in the show. It's just women just keep trying to test that. Like they just keep falling for it, man. They keep falling for it, like over and over and over again. I'm like, mate, are you gonna get it right once? Are you gonna get it right? And they keep continually on the show not getting it right, but that is real to life, man, because women continually do keep falling for the tricks and then want to try and make out like, oh, nah, it's because I'm a woman why I did it. But it don't work like that, man, because we as men, we don't get that mercy. The world's brutal to us, man. If a man doesn't have a job, doesn't have money in his pockets and all that, the world laughs him to scorn, man. And then when he finally does get himself a job to where he's not in that situation, they say, yeah, that's what you should have been doing anyway. Let's go back to this one. If a man's working in McDonald's, right, people are laughing at him, oh, he broke and all of this. But if a woman's working in McDonald's, oh, she's doing her best. She's doing her best. She's doing the best with what she got right now. But the man's never doing the best with what he got, though. They try and make it like the male salary for working in that is different to the woman's. Like the woman's, you know what I mean? Like he better just figure a way out, even if they're exactly the same age, man. You can take two 18-year-olds and that. Well, let me even say two 16-year-olds, put one male, one female, both Israelites, and they're working at McDonald's, and people try and look at the female doing it like she's better than the male doing it, man. And that's not fair, right? And that's why this woman's bugging out. God forbid and all that. A woman doesn't have money for water and all that, bugging out, because she's starting to realize how it would actually be if she was real in that situation, man. But the time's coming where women are gonna be in that situation when all hell breaks loose in this world, man. All the resources are gonna be overtaken by whoever's got physical power in a lot of situations, man. Yahweh's gonna set it up like that, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Men have more power than men, and in that scripture, when it's saying the course of their action shall stand in their power, it's ultimately related to physical power, social power, and men have more abundance of both of those, man. And social power isn't gonna mean nothing when physical power wants to try and have a go. People ain't gonna care about the social circle in that time unless the social circle are strong enough to stop what's going down. And this is just the brutal reality of what's to come, man. 2 Ezra chapter 15. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and men shall be afraid. Right? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, because of the lack of bread, and to a great tribulation. These are the things that's getting ready to happen. And no one ain't going to care that you're a woman. No one ain't going to care that you're pregnant. No one ain't going to care that you've got some young children. If there's a situation where there was a boat to get over to the other side, and a woman's like, all right, come on, kids. No, there's only space for 10. All right, come on, kids. I've got 2 kids. Let us across. And then you men, you stay over this side. Nah, we're going across. And if you don't like that, we'll fight you for the spaces on there. That's the kind of thing that's going to be happening, man. And women are not going to be used to this, because in this world now, women have been given so much favor socially that they think that it's just like deserved. Women think that the favor and the mercy that they've been continually getting given in this world is actually deserved and like something that's actually mandatory, man. It's not ever been mandatory. It's never been a mandatory thing where people just have to be nice to you because you're a woman. All that never hit a female stuff and all that people be talking about, that's not a real rule, right? That's not a real rule according to Yahweh, right? Whatever, if anyone's got a problem with women getting beaten up and all of that, right? All right, when the day of the Lord comes, close your eyes then, man. Because you're going to see a whole bunch of everything, man. Like, women ain't no more exempt from the Lord's judgments than men are, right? And I'm not saying that I just want to go outside and see women get stomped into the ground neither. But our mind has to be hardened for the evil things that we're going to see, man. When the flood came, did it exempt women? No, it didn't. An equal amount of male and female survivors occurred. But they occurred because they were connected to Noah. Right? But like more women probably died in the flood than men. Children would have perished in that flood. If you believe the story. Now let's carry on with this.
You know what? Nobody would buy me a bottle of water today. God forbid a woman don't have money or stuck in a certain situation. A bottle of water, I've been asking everybody, nobody would buy a bottle of water. A bottle of water. If I were really stuck in a situation and I'm dehydrated, nobody would offer me a bottle of water. Thank you, London.
She bugging out. So here's the thing that you people are going to understand, man. Like, that's been Jake's life, man. Or for who shall bemoan thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall go aside to ask God our doers. That's how people been treating us. We expect people to treat us like crap. And that's why there's a thing among so-called black people where we want to travel and we always worrying about, oh, how do you get treated in this country and how do you get treated in that country? But women don't really be thinking about that much. And Esau definitely doesn't be thinking about that. Women might have to think about it because of perverts and all of that kind of, like, well, let me not even say perverts, because of, like, they don't want to be R-worded, man, right? For their female safety and all that. They'll be, like, thinking about it for that perspective, right? But for the most part, they believe and feel that most of the places that they go in a day, they're going to be all right, man. And that's why they're always gallivanting all around the streets, man. Walking on the streets, party streets with their foot out, right? They don't even think, that there might be a broken glass on the ground to cut my foot. They're just walking down the street with their foot all out, man. Dirty foot all down the street. They'll be in clubs, accepting drinks from everyone. Dancing, shaking their ass on this guy, shaking their ass on that guy. Come out of the club drunk, arguing with this person, arguing with that person, getting in the taxi drunk. Right, bye, girl. Drunk as hell. They'll be doing all that. Getting on the trains drunk, on the way back home, falling asleep on the trains, all kind of shit. They just feel safe, man. But that's not real. That's a thing that men have allowed women to feel by not being demons. Now, that doesn't mean that every single man has agreed to that. But men have agree to a certain thing and to hold back certain things that might be within them. But women never actually like appreciated that, and they never held back none of their wickedness that's within them in order to make men feel better. Whereas men held back wickedness that's in them to make the women feel better, man. And then the law system kept that to be a thing that happened as well. But the law system doesn't punish the female wickedness, which one of the female wickednesses that they love to lie. So they'll lie, and when they're offended, they'll lie and say that a man R-worded them and try and completely ruin his character and have him in jail. They'll commit adultery and have a man believe that a child's his and it's not. They do a lot of wickedness, man. A lot. They do a lot of evil. And that's why this woman's bugging out, man, because she thought, because she looks okay, she looks all right, and she thought that in this outfit, that, oh yeah, I'm going to get helped. And she tried to have the other woman there looking a bit rough, and the other woman's fat, right? And she thought, yeah, they're only not helping her because she's fat and I'm hot, though. I'm the hot one out of the two of us. So they're going, I'm the hot one out of the two of them. Look, I'm in leather pants. Look at my leather pants. Like, how could anyone turn down all this leather? Mate, they turned it down, man. They didn't care about none of that. You know that she thought that she was going to get some water bought for her because, oh, I'm the cuter one out of the two of us, so you know they're going to help me. They're not, of course, they're not helping the other woman because she's fat and out of shape. But they're going to help me because I'm a cutie pie. You know that some part of her thought that, man, and she never got the help she was expecting, and she bugged out, man, and she probably started thinking, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'm not as attractive as I thought I was. And that's one of the big shockers for women in this world, man. They don't like to hear, they don't like to see that or hear that, man. And it's a thing that annoys certain people to hear women getting bun out and that, right? But it's a part of this, man. Not wanting to hear women get bun out. Well, okay, some man might not want to hear some. What if? Lord, let me say it like this: if a man doesn't like to hear women get bun out all the time, right? Does that matter? No, it don't. If a woman doesn't like to hear men get bun out, let's say a woman came and said, "Nah, man, y'all always getting on the men and bunning out the men of Israel," and like, does that matter? No, because both people have to get bun out. And then let's say Jake came and said, "I don't like hearing all this about hate about Esau stuff." Nah. A woman can't try and save the men of the nation from getting rebuked, and men can't try and save the women from the nation getting rebuked. Both sides have to get rebuked and corrected so that they can come together and meet in the middle and understand we're all flawed, right? And we need help that can only come from Yahweh or Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's not going to come from us because we're corrupted inwardly. We've got an inward corruption in ourselves that we cannot completely correct, no matter how hard we try. We've got to try our best. But it's not going to be completely corrected until we are under the new covenant. That's what we have to all understand. And that doesn't come from trying to say, nah, don't always just talking about women all the time. It doesn't come from that, man. Now, it can be a thing where you talk about the women thing too much. But that's like, as it comes closer and closer to the end, where the prophecy for the women getting judged is going to be happening. So surely it would be getting spoke about more and more as it comes closer to the end, as a warning, right? Because it's almost going to be fulfilled, man. But let's carry on. And this ain't me sending nothing to no one neither, and like I'm just talking as a thing, like, because it's true, right? The women have to get bun out, just like how the men have to get bun out, man, because they've been a heavy part of Esau's wicked society, man. A heavy role they've played.
It's just a social experiment. Thank God I'm not in such a situation, and I will never be. Yalla, inshallah. Oh, you look amazing, by the way.
Well, at least she said God willing, but she said it in her own, to a fake God that don't exist. But she said, yeah, like God willing. That's what that inshallah thing means, right? God willing, that I'll never be in a situation. You don't know that, because everyone's gonna be in a situation similar to that when all hell breaks loose, man. And then what are you gonna do? Now, this is the part where these same two women go around asking Jake and Eve for water, and they start getting it given to them, man. Showing that Jake's way more kind than Esau, but then they're way more kind to the heathen than they are to themselves, man. They should be saving their own niceness and kindness some of the time for ourselves, man. But whereas we'll take all our kindness and throw it out to the heathen, and then ain't got none left for ourselves.
But I just a bit of a situation, but I just need someone to purchase a bottle of water for me. Okay, something to drink, you know. Is that something you can do for me?
Yeah, let me please pick up.
Because I'm literally dehydrated, please. Is that something you can do for me? Because I'm just stuck here for the next 3-4 hours waiting for someone to pick me up. Water. Just from anywhere, just from any shop or anything like that.
Like if you want to buy one, I can pay for you actually. I can pay for you.
You can pay for me, yeah?
Sorry to bother you, but I'm so thirsty. I just want a bottle of water. If you can help me with that, I'll be very grateful.
Now that Jake didn't help her, showing that it's not just every single Jake that's gonna help this even. But you know what? The reason for him not helping her, does that make him an evil person? Not necessarily. But the way how he rejected her, he's more kind than them Edomites was rejecting that Edomite. In the other video, man, they was almost saying, like, mocking him. And then one woman even told him to try and steal the water, man. Like, I ain't gonna make it like I would just necessarily definitely just buy these women a bottle of water neither, because I might not. It would depend on how I feel on that day, man. I might not. Right? It would depend. He could have been in a rush, you know. He could have been going somewhere, and if he goes to go get the water, he miss a train or something like that. You don't know.
Oh, thank you.
But then for how nice, even despite how nice Jake is to these people, right? And even how this video has gone out there, has Jake's image in this world gone up now that, oh, we're the kind of person than Esau? I wonder. You know what I mean? I doubt it. People are still going to be kissing Esau's ass. They're still going to believe him because they're going to be taking MOTB. He's MOTB, right? So it's not going to work. We're not going to be looked at as though we're the people and that we're the right people and all that until we're in the kingdom, man. Maybe in Jacob's trouble, people might start realizing, yeah, Esau's there. And people are looking at this guy like he's a demon. Like, oh, it does say in prophecy, behold, I have made these small among the heathen now are greatly despised. They are going to start looking at him sideways. But yet for all that, when he offers them the MOTB, they're still going to take it, man. So how much are they despising him, really? You see what I mean?
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you. I'm so thirsty. I feel dehydrated and I don't have money to buy water. Are you saying yes, yeah? Thank you, man. Thank you.
I was wondering if you could please sort of help me out here. No cash, just to buy me a bottle of water. Is that okay? Oh, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your help. I'm not going to take the money. This was a social experiment. I'm stuck here in the area for the next 3-4 hours until my dad picks me up. But I just need a bottle of water because I just feel dehydrated. Oh, thank you so much.
Right, before the ad comes back, I'm just going to end the video there, man. I just want to talk a little bit about those points anyway. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.